And we carry the responsibility to make our children inherit a future that is free.
I was really moved by the quick and swift response I saw online Saturday night. It was from all the targeted countries, and the next day we had they came with a statement, joint statement, and I think it's both. It shows a great deal of solidarity with Greenland, but I also think it should be understood as a realization in these countries that this is about more than Greenland. Trying to really, I think they're having a sprint towards figuring out this technology and competence build. We are very devastated on behalf of our partners and allies that are now threatened with tariffs that will affect their economies quite a bit. So of course that is totally unacceptable. And what it will do to Greenland, I think it creates uncertainty about investments, especially into sectors that require a lot of outside investments. And this is really serious for us and our economy as well. So even though we might not be targeted or feel the effects of the tariffs that much, we will feel the effect of a decline in faith in Greenland being a stable democracy. No matter how quick you move forward, you don't go from nothing to a mine in 2 years. Yeah. No, you don't. You just don't. So, well, of course, we are very offended, but also surprised about the reaction, the idea that we can choose either to be sold like a piece of a product, or we can be occupied. Occupation is a really serious threat. So this is really overwhelming to us. At the same time, we still consider the US an ally and want to move forward with the concerns there might be. We understand there is a national security issue. We want to address this. We want to cooperate on this. We can hear that some people have interest in the mineral sector. We are very open towards collaboration in this respect. So there is a red line into all of this. And the red line, of course, goes to, with being annexed, or being occupied, being sold. For me, what I can say is I think there are more than one narrative at play. There can be more than one truth about this. I think there are different groups in the US administration with different agendas and focus. One being national security. I realize that is an issue we need to take serious and try to accommodate those concerns. Some has to do with minerals. The fact that you can actually already invest into Greenland makes that an interesting perspective. And then there's a third one, I think, that is very difficult for many to comprehend, also maybe even in the States. That is this expansionistic, more imperialistic foreign policy that really, I think, many of us thought was left behind in the 30s and 40s. Well, if you let yourself pressure into giving up territory and use economic means to try to target countries, that's not really the kind of rule-based world order that we're all working towards. I think it's a shift and a break with traditions within diplomacy, and I think a lot of countries are afraid that if they let Greenland go, what would be next?
Inuitamamaltatiisun imminamminokariartuutaasimanngippan soort ersarissisong quyaannarpugut